Hello again and welcome. In today's video I'm going to be finishing off this Spalted Beech bowl, which measures around 15 inches in diameter and about 5 inches deep at the moment. Now, I wet turned this bowl about 4 or 5 months ago, and it was a piece of wood given to me by a friend of mine who wanted it as a present for a friend of his, for a birthday present, but unfortunately it was too wet to finish, so it looks like it's going to be a Christmas present now, and hopefully I can get that done. There were a lot of cracks in it because it had been standing for quite a while, and I used a plethora of methods. I used milliput in one of the big cracks here, which seems to have worked out really well, and then a mixture of just plain CA in the smaller cracks and a mixture of CA and sawdust from the turning for the bigger cracks. The good news is that there are still no cracks in what will be the inside of the bowl at the moment anyway, so it's all looking good there. It's moved about 4mm laterally, and it's moved about 7 to 8 millimeters on the horizontal with regards to the level of what will be the rim of the bowl. But there's a 1.5 inch wall approximately right the way through, so there's plenty of meat to play with. The mortise obviously has become ovoid as well, so that is my first job, is to true up the mortise and possibly deepen it a little bit, and then finish off the outside, spin them around, put them in the chuck in expansion mode and finish off the inside. So that's the method that I intend to use today. It's got some lovely figure and hopefully it all turns out okay. So without further ado, one thing as well which is important, my method of holding this, I'll change the camera. I don't want to move this now because it took a little while to get it exactly as I wanted it. I'm using a friction drive on the inside of the bowl and a live center with the point removed, and that is applying pressure against the headstock and the friction drive and giving me the stability I'm looking for. I'll change the camera quickly and just show you briefly the method which I use for the friction drive, and then we'll get straight into the turning. As I explained, I didn't want to take this all apart now because I've got it as balanced as I want it. This basically is a disc which I turned to a dome. I covered that with some shelf liner, the non-slip shelf liner, covered that with some cloth, and then just roughly taped it down, and I attached a glue block to the back of that disc and then just used a Beal tap to put a thread in it so it goes straight onto my spindle, and that gives a nice friction drive, and that's about 6 inches across, I would think, in diameter. So that's the method I use for this sort of a finished turning on a wet turn bowl. So let's get on with the turning. So that's the outside of the bowl finished as far as shaping is concerned now. So it's just now a case of sanding down to 320, Yorkshire grit, Hampshire sheen, and the outside will be done, and I'll spin him round, true up the inside, do the same procedure with the inside, and then the bowl will be finished. So that's the back finish now, or the underneath of the bowl, apart from the foot, which I'll do at the very end, the recess. So I'll spin him around now, put him in the chuck and do the inside. And there the bowl is finished. All I've got to do is just tidy up the foot and the job is done. Well, here's the bowl finished, and it comes in now at 15 inches across and just over 3.5 inches deep, and I'm really pleased how it's turned out. I've left it chunky, put some fruit in or whatever because of the cracking that was there. There's a little bit of cracking up here, but very, very slight hairline cracks, but all in all, it's turned out pretty well. So it is now ready to be picked up and given for Christmas instead of the birthday present. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers now.